Hello, we are heading towards JB now. The queue was really long. Okay, firstly we had to wait to clear the customs in Singapore, and then after that now we are heading. We waited in the queue for the bus because there's a few buses. There's one bus pekerja. Bus pekerja in Malay means workers bus, right? It is actually a blue bus that brings all the workers all the way to Johor, and of course there are a few more locations that they bring them to after that. I'm not sure. I usually take bus pekerja last time, but recently it has gotten more crowded, and also it's unfair to the workers because it's their bus. But of course, if there's space, you have to pay a certain fee, like about like 6 ringgit or so, depending on whether you're going or coming. It's a different fee when you're going, different fee when you're coming. Sometimes it's different. Nowadays they have put like some IC officers to avoid normal people or normal citizens from going and taking the bus. Yeah, so there is also CW, which is Malaysia's Causeway Link bus, and then there is of course 170, just Singapore buses, SBS buses that head to Johor. So we queued up for about like good 10 minutes. We reached down, but the queue was not moving. So Ibadah and me decided that we're gonna walk. So this is my first time walking to Johor. This is actually how it looks like. Right, we have, I don't know, so now it's about 11:25. I'm not sure how long this walk is going to be. For the bus ride, it's about like actually a 5-minute bus ride because the bus lane is usually empty and there's no buses. Of course, cars have different length of period, but it's not too crowded now. I think doesn't look too crowded to me when we were coming as well. But of course, human traffic is there, and yeah. So wait, let me catch up with Ibadah. It's a bit fast. Ibadah. So this is Ibadah and I walking for the first time to Johor. The sun is crazy hot, and we are going to melt in the sun, but I think it's going to be much faster, or at least Ibadah thinks it's going to be much faster than taking the bus. So let's check out how long it's going to take, and we will get back. Alright, so finally we have arrived where the bus will stop everyone. Okay, so you can see this is where the bus will stop people, right? And it took us about maybe, say we left at about 11:25, and 20 minutes is how long it took to walk. But of course, we are all sweaty and everything right now. But it was a good exercise. I was supposed to go to the gym, but now my gym is done, so I don't need to go to the gym anymore. But we're here now in JB. Let's hope the customs is not too crowded. Right. For those from overseas, Pakistan se aa rahe hain, ya awak yang datang daripada Indonesia ke, yang datang daripada Malaysia tempat lain, know that it's usually very crowded, especially closer to festive season, because of course a lot more people want to go to JB. It's a bigger state. There are a lot more things to do. So you have to endure this crowd and be ready to face this crowd if you want to go into JB. Even if going back to Singapore, there are certain times to avoid, and there are certain timings. Like for us last week when we came to JB in the morning at about 7 a.m, it was not this crowded. It was actually no crowd. So I think it's mostly dependent on timing. So timing बहुत important है, and आप रिसर्च करके आएँ. मेरे ख्याल से if आपने आना है तो सब चीज़ें सुबह खुल जाती हैं. Of course, the certain shops open slightly later, but most of the shops they are open. You can of course have breakfast first, and then after that proceed to do other things. Right, so here we are into the customs. Finally in some shade. And Mother here, how was the walk, Mother?
Tiring.
Tiring, yeah. Are you gonna do it again?
Yes, to avoid the traffic and customs.
Right. So it was a good walk. I'm not gonna say it was something very bad, something unachievable. We did it a bit faster. You can do it slower. Slightly hot today, so that's why we're sweating. But overall, the walk was a good exercise, and I feel like we avoided everything and we avoided the traffic and everything. So yeah. So we're finally in JB. There's outside Everyday Mart. Okay, this is where usually people will book their grabs and wait for their grab. Actually, there is a location on the inside as well. Behind is Holiday Inn, and this is Everyday Mart. I'm not sure if it's a local mart, but it has a lot of Korean things and a lot of foreign things. So we usually get things from Korean mart or Everyday Mart, but this time we got our favorite Family Mart drink. Okay, this is something new. I think this is my first time trying it. Mango Pomelo Sago. Right, so Ibadah choose this for me. And then what do you get, Ibadah?
I got watermelon lychee. You can actually choose like if you want to make it with water or with milk.
Yeah, and then we also get Ibadah's favorite thing to eat. Guess what? I need to open it because if I were to...
I'll help you.
So apparently it's something new in Family Mart. Yeah, so it's a triple cheese corn dog. And then you can choose within flaming and nacho cheese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that we chose the nacho cheese one. So this is our breakfast and mini lunch before we head to our next location.
Is it brunch?
Brunch, yeah, brunch, yeah, correct. So not really, we will eat for sure, but an early lunch. Right, currently we're waiting for Grab. Grab is a common term used in Singapore, even though there's different apps. So here I use InDrive. Of course, Grab is much faster, but the prices are much more expensive. InDrive, you get to choose your own fare, and then according to that, the driver who's going to drive you, he can accept your request or request a higher fare. That depends on him, and then after that you can accept following that. So we're currently waiting. We're heading to this place called Taman Pelangi. Right, Ibadah has booked an appointment for me for my dental. So what happened is that our plan got cancelled because they are having their lunch now. So we were supposed to go to a dental clinic, like I said, to get my teeth checked out. But what happened was while we were waiting for the Grab, or we were waiting for the InDrive to arrive, they texted us and say that it's lunchtime now, so they are closed between 1 to 2 p.m. So please come back after 2. So we were just wondering where to go or what to do, and then we decided to have some food. We came previously and checked out this place, Vivo Pizza, right? But we didn't get a chance to try it. So today we are here in Komta, JBCC. Vivo Pizza, I think it's on the 3rd floor, right? It's right smack at the corner. So if you can't find your way, please ask around. So they have a bunch of variety of things. They have a range of like pizzas, pastas, panini, and salads, and a huge menu that me and Ibadah will have a very difficult time trying to choose what we want to eat. So I was just telling her that I want to have breakfast. I don't know what's this new obsession with me that I want to have breakfast all the time, all day, every day. I just want to have breakfast, like scrambled eggs, 2 hot dogs, hash brown, and some fruits. I don't know, it's just comfort food for me. But well, we're trying to choose something else. She is weirded out with my choice and thinks that I'm a weird person for having breakfast at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So yeah, I will try to find something else. That will take a while. Right, so we have finally received our food. That was very quick of a service. I think we ordered about like maybe 5 minutes ago, and we have gotten our food ready. So very fast. I've ordered spicy lemon chicken chop rice. Right. So this is it. This is what it is. Right. So it comes with chicken piece, some rice, broccoli, and spicy sauce. Right. So Ibadah has ordered panini fish perch, something like that. Right. So this is what it is.
It's like a panini bread. Inside got spicy perch fish with some fries.
And some fries. Of course, then we got plain water to go along with it.
Because we just had a drink.
Yeah, we just had the drink from Family Mart. So, anyways, we're gonna enjoy our food now. Just finished our food at Vivo Pizza. Right, we paid about 43 ringgit and 15 cents, which I think is really affordable for 2 people. Of course, there was the water was really cheap, 1 ringgit 40 cents if I'm wrong, 1 ringgit 90 cents, so about 2 ringgit. The food was 17 and 18 for each of us, about 19 each person. So it came up to about 43, which is really affordable. And the food was actually very fair and quite nice. I would rate it maybe 6 out of 10. Right, Bala, what's your rating on the food?
The food was quite nice. I mean, the place was also quite nice. Because last time we had the food, it was around 100 ringgit.
120 ringgit.
The place was okay, but the food was really not nice. And to be honest, the portion was also very less. So this time the portion was just nice. The food tasted good, and the place was also nice.
Alright, guys, do you see the height difference? That was when she was 2 steps behind me. So she went up and then she went down. So anyways, we are now heading to our location. Oh yeah, we also got this 5 ringgit voucher from Vivo. So we are surely going to come back again next time and take our 5 ringgit voucher and also enjoy it. Yeah, so we're heading now. This place is getting crowded. So this is actually, if I'm not wrong, Jalan Wongafo. Yeah, so, well, we're here and we'll see. Arrived at Ten Dental Clinic at Taman Pelangi. We just arrived here. We took a Grab from JB Central, which cost around, I think, 15 ringgit. We tried in-drive, but we were not getting anything. So then we couldn't wait any longer because we have an appointment booked. And we didn't want to make them wait for us because we already did make them wait. Supposed to be here in the morning, but then we are late. So anyways, we are already here. Very clean and nice clinic at Taman Pelangi here. Right, we had to, of course, change into slippers. And then after that, fill up a form by scan QR. So now we're waiting for our turn. So we're done with the dental. I just had a consultation with the dentist, and after going through and checking my teeth, she has told me that there are 3 options for braces. One is, of course, the traditional one with the rubber band. There is a second one which has a metal door, so the rubber band is an obsolete thing, so no more rubber band involved. Of course, she said that one is on offer right now. It's a much easier process, it's less painful, but the period of wear time is still dependent on how bad your teeth are. There is also the latest and most trending one, which is, of course, the invisible braces, which is the restrainer kind. It is way more expensive to me, and I feel I don't know, personally I feel like there's something on your teeth. Of course it's a much cleaner look. You don't have the worry of like the rod on the brace cutting into your cheeks, or the rubber band snapping, or like pain when you apply, or like when you eat food which are like hard, then the bracket might come loose. So of course a lot of plus points, but price wise way more expensive, almost double I feel. Yeah, but of course you come lesser, and yeah, so there's some pros and cons. She did tell me there's 3 options, but then after that she went on to tell me that even after the braces, my teeth might still look weird because my jaw on the lower end is inner than the one on top. So here, this one, the bone has like structured in a way where like now my teeth is coming out like that. So if you can see, yeah. So she can put these teeth back, but she doesn't want to disappoint me. She said like I should go for a second opinion and see a surgeon who will help me to replace this, either do this surgery and bring it forward, or like bring it forward like this, or like bring this forward. So I don't know how it goes. I have a friend who did it before, and honestly there was no complaints. I don't think he said anything bad. We're not really that close, but I don't think there are many complaints. I haven't searched or reviewed about it, but I feel like I should go for a second opinion, and so I left the dental clinic, and now we are going to go or reconsider it for the time being, because surgery is also not cheap. So yeah, we're heading to our second location. Just booked an in-drive, just waiting for it. Stay tuned. We are at Sutera Mall. Sutera. I'm not too sure what the name is, but it's a mall. Okay, we were around this area, so someone dropped us here and told us it's a nice mall. And honestly, it's nice, but it's just too crowded, too many people, and because once again it's festive. So yeah, so we have ended our day. We got a bunch of things from Aeon Big. We got some things for her colleague, some things for my colleague, and also we got this Ambro. I don't know how do you say this. So this was only for 30 ringgit, which is about $10 Singapore. And one was selling for about 6 ringgit 20 cents. So this is 10 pieces. So imagine 10 pieces would have been 62 ringgit, and we saved almost half of it. So that's really a good purchase and a buy. Thanks to this girl, because you know, if I listen to her, life goes green. If I don't listen to her, life doesn't go as smoothly as I want it to be. Yeah, every time. This is not like a one-time thing, it's an every time thing. So anyways, we just are waiting for our Grab. We didn't book Grab because Grab was really expensive, about like nearly 50 ringgit. We booked in-drive for about 35 ringgit. Back from here, it's about a 20-25 minutes drive if it's an empty road, but I think today it's quite packed because it's one of the weekends before Chinese New Year. Yeah, Chinese New Year is on the 17th of February, and a lot of Chinese people here, and a lot of Chinese things and very nice things that we are actually searching for as well. One of the items we want to get for our colleagues and our friends, yeah, our Ibada's friends. Yeah. So we're just waiting here, and there are tents here that were placed for shops. One more over there, right? And of course, this is actually the car park area. It is too crowded back there, If you can see that area, it's really crowded. So we just wanted, and it's very loud. So we just thought we come here and just have a short walk or ease our ears. Yeah. So anyways, we are now heading back to JB Central. We have a few more things to do in JB Central. Like I have to buy some plasters. Ibada is going to look for a gift for her friend. And then after that, of course, we're going to head back to Singapore. So stay tuned for more videos and we'll keep you updated about our journey back to Singapore. We are finally home. You don't know how relieved I am to tell you this because we left Sutra Mall at 8 p.m. That's when we decided to leave. And now is 11 p.m. 11:15 actually.
11:30 already.
Yeah, 11:20, okay. So that's how long we took to leave Sutra Mall, which is about 20 minutes away from JB Central, to get to our house here in Singapore. Let me run and give you the breakdown of what happened. So we were deciding to get out. First we went to the different location. The exit was supposed to be only 2 exits where they pick up, Grab does a pickup, which is either A or G, and we were E. So we didn't know where to go. And we were like looking around, asking people, and finally we found this very nice lady who runs a shop in the mall that is at the E section. And she guided us and told us, okay, walk towards Burger King, and that's where's A. So we had already booked the Grab. Couldn't find anything for a good 20 minutes. After that, someone offered, we gave the price. In InDrive, you can like put the price, right?
Yeah, put the fare.
So we did put the fare, I think about 29 or 30. And someone offered about 35, so we accepted it. In the midst of that, because he was going to take about 15 minutes, Ibada was telling me, why don't you just go to Burger King, which is right smack in front of me, to go and buy food for dinner, right? So I went into Burger King, and for the next 15 minutes, neither the Grab arrived, nor my food, not even food, not the person who was taking the order, because the machine was spoiled. So we had to queue up, and we had to like wait. So the person in front of me got mad, and they left. So I thought, okay, in a while he will come back to me, but no, he didn't. So it was very busy. They were understaffed. I'm not gonna blame them for it, but I left because in the InDrive was showing drivers arriving in 2 minutes. So luckily I left. I went out, I told Ibada, and then we decided to carry our stuff, walk towards the roundabout, which is where he does pick up. So we walk all the way behind, and then after that this guy arrives. Is this Malay guy? Very nice guy. He was talking to me throughout the journey. He was telling me he just got a new car, Peradua Alza, and he was telling me how it is, what's it like in Malaysia. Yes, please.
Hungry, is it?
Yeah, tell me about it. He was driving us all the way. So, in InDrive, you can either pay on app, or you can do payment manually, which is through Touch and Go. So I would recommend everyone who's going to Malaysia to please have a Touch and Go app, and then create a Touch and Go app. You have to do some applications and you have to do some registration, but I'm telling you, it's a really good app. You can just straight away link your card and then transfer money into it, and then all or most of the Malaysian shops and every Malaysian facility has their own Touch and Go scan QR, right?
Yeah.
So you just scan and then you pay. So it's a very simple process. So जो लोग पाकिस्तान से जा रहे हैं, टच एंड गो वाला जो ऐप है वो आप डाउनलोड कर लेना आने से पहले, और उसमें आपके अपने क्रेडेंशियल्स और अपना कार्ड सेट कर लेना, और फिर उसमें जो आपके अपने कार्ड से पैसे ट्रांसफ़र कर लें रिंगिट में, तो वहाँ पे जाके आप जितना भी स्पेंड करें वो सब डिटेल्स आ जाएंगी. वो ऐप में बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. तो you can do that. And untuk orang Melayu, of course, yang Malaysian, I think awak tahu tentang Tak Cenggu. So those yang Indonesian, please download Tak Cenggu dalam app handphone awak, and then pakai app tu untuk bayaran atau apa-apa facility yang untuk yang kena pakai bayar. Then pakai Tak Cenggu. Sorry, my Malay is not that good. So anyways, we reached JB Central, didn't know what to buy. So we decided, because going back to Burger King in JBCC City Square was not a good idea, because we're already at Central, like the point where
By
we
the
can.
time it was closed also.
I believe if we were to walk back, they will be closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decided to go to the next best option,
Pezzo.
So Pezzo, we went to it first. Then we saw KFC, and then we thought, okay, why not just order KFC? And I thought, why not just order in Singapore? So Iqbal said, we will use that money to book a Grab. Why don't you just buy food from here? So we went back to Pezzo. The queue got longer, and very, very fortunately, I'm telling you, very, very fortunate, the pizza just came out of the oven, so we managed to get 1 slice of Hawaiian and 2 slices of pepperoni. So it was a quick touch and grab and go. After that, I didn't manage to take any video, because firstly I had so many things in my hand. I have a bunch of things with me, like I bought all these things. Okay, and then after that, it was also crowded. So when we reached,
Throw the things up.
yeah, when we reached, and then after that, we had to like cross the border in Singapore. So it was like a queue, and then after that we had to book for Grab, and the Grab took a while to come. So all of that was a process, and now we are home. So let me show you what I bought from JB and how much I spent. Firstly, starting with the Pezzo that we bought, 24.80,
8 something for 1 slice.
8.90 for 1 slice. 3 slices about 24.90. I think 24.80, which is about $8 Singapore for 3 slices.
So 2 people meal
For $8. Yeah, so $4 per person. So that's how much it costs. Of course, the pizza it's as you can see,
it's like a
very
slice.
huge slice pizza, right? I'm not sure if you can tell the proportions from here, but this is my finger, and that's how big the pizza is, right? So,
And if it's fresh, it's very nice.
if it's fresh, it's very nice. If you eat it on the spot, it's very nice as well. You can of course heat it up, and you can do a lot more things. But moving on. So, firstly, I think I showed you this. This was a very good purchase for 30 ringgit, right?
It's like a yogurt drink.
It's a yogurt drink.
Actually?
It's a Greek style flavored yogurt.
It's peach flavor, right?
It's peach, yellow peach and oat flavor. As you can see here. Yep. So this was 10 pieces for about 29.90, which is 30 ringgit, from Scarlet. It's one of the shops on level 3 at Sutra Mall.
It's like a Chinese store.
Yeah, it's a lot of like Chinese items or China items. Yeah. So okay, then after that we went to Aeon, right? So we got this French loaf for my mom, right? This is 2 ringgit 70 cents. So you can just imagine that is less than $1 for this one.
It will last you a week.
And it can last you a week. Okay. Then we got some buns
From other bakeries.
So this is some sesame, cheese sesame, black sesame and cheese. This is 1 ringgit 80 cents. Croissants, mini croissants. One croissant is 1 ringgit. Of course, it's small. It's just the size of my finger here, so it's not too big. Yeah, but 3 pieces for 3 ringgit. Then we got this twisted cinnamon for 1 ringgit 80 cents. And then we got some things. I wanted to eat ladyfinger for a while now, so I managed to get a packet of ladyfingers. Right. We got some chili padi because normal chili is not hot enough. We are desi, so we eat hotter chili. Pakistani है, आपको पता होगा कि हम लोग कितना spicy खा सकते हैं.
So there's some frozen.
This is some frozen. This is called dumpling. It's called siu mai in English. It's actually dumpling in English. Siu mai is a Chinese word that we use in Singapore. Alright. So 4 pieces is for, I believe, less than 3 ringgit. 280 ringgit. We got this fried tofu. Fried round tofu. So we can, if we cook like those vermicelli, is that vermicelli noodles?
Not lin, vermicelli.
Vermicelli noodles, which is the thin noodles. Thin is bihun in this one. In Malay and in Singapore, you know, that's the word we use. So we can add this. It looks like this, rounded. This one, yeah. So this was also below 3 ringgit. We managed to get this Saudi gold meat frankfurter. Okay, so first time trying this. Okay, it looks like it's a black pepper thing.
Black pepper sausage. Yeah.
Black pepper sausage. Yeah, because you know at the back you can see some black pepper in it. This was 5 ringgit. Yeah.
And our favorite drink.
Then our favorite drink in Malaysia. This was when the first time we went to Malaysia. We stayed in this place called Syama Suasana. And then before we went up, there was this like 7-Eleven or a shop, 7-Eleven I think. Just outside Syama Suasana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7-Eleven or something, yeah. So we decided we wanted to try some new drinks. Me and Ibadah, we really like to try new things. And if we like it, we stick to it. So we managed to get our favorite drink. This is lemon flavor. And the other one, of course, our favorite,
That's
white
the best.
peach. White peach is the best. Yep.
Then
This is about 2 ringgit. Yeah, and then I was talking about lassi. I was just telling Bada yesterday that, you know, like, मैं Pakistan गया था और पूरा time lassi नहीं पिया मैंने. Like, I was there for a good 12 days. So I was just saying in Urdu, like, you know, I went to Pakistan in November and I didn't drink lassi. And it's Pakistan, like, national drink, I would say. I don't think it's a national drink, but it's like everywhere there's lassi. But I didn't drink it. I don't know why. But it just didn't happen. So I bought lassi, and I'm very lucky to have lassi. Right. And then we bought paratha. Okay, I just grabbed any brand. I don't know what's this brand, SK Kitchen. This was about 5 ringgit, 6 ringgit maybe, 5.50 maybe.
cheese.
And then cheese. Okay. Yeah, this is a very good brand, Perfect Italiano. Right, really good. This cheese is really good. Okay, and this was about 6 ringgit. Correct. So about $2 Singapore. And that's for what? About
Baking.
For baking. This is about 150 grams. So that, of course, they have bigger packets. Yeah, but you know, if that's enough for you, then we tried this chili asli. Chili asli means real in Malay. So it's actually grinded chili. Chili paste for our cooking, right? And then we got this dumpling skin, right? So we can make some dumplings when we want to eat some wontons or some dumplings, right? Some corn, sweet corn. Okay, about 6 ringgit here again. And then of course we tried this top Valu brand of cocktail hot dogs. Okay, you must be thinking we eat a lot of hot dogs. Okay, I love hot dog. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Okay, by the way, this was 9 ringgit. It's about 500 grams. It's this jumbo size cocktails, which of course we will also eventually cut and make it into smaller ones. We got cheese tofu. Seafood cheese tofu. This is about 11 ringgit. 11 ringgit for this. It's about, I don't know how many pieces there is, but it's about 500 grams. And we usually put this in our samyangs and everything. Yeah, and then of course we got paprika. Very important for all cooking. For those who love to cook, please note, paprika is one of the best spices you need in cooking anything.
Your kitchen.
In your kitchen, actually. This, of course, there's smoked paprika, there's a bunch of paprika, but this is essential. And then we got
It was a good
chicken
bite.
breast. Really good bite. I think about 1 ringgit 40 cents. That's 1 ringgit 40 cents, about 50 cents for 100 gram of chicken breast. We managed to secure 3 pieces for 500 grams worth about like 8 ringgit. 8 ringgit's about maybe $3, less than $3, 250 maybe. Yeah. So 250 for this. And that day I bought 1 piece in NTUC Finest for about $3.18. It's crazy, bro. Yeah. And okay, we also got something from Herbal Farmer. Okay, it's just one store we saw at the side of this one. This is for my colleague. It's actually dehydrated or whole fruit strawberry crisp. So I believe they dried the fruit. Yeah. So it's something herbal. Yeah.
Not everything down there is halal.
Not everything around there is halal. Please take note. जो लोग आ रहे हैं Malaysia में, I know Malaysia एक Muslim country है, and it's Muslim dominated. But please note that not everything is halal. Please still check with them, and they're very, very kind. They will tell you honestly if it's halal or not. If it's still in the process, they will also let you know. So please check before you were to purchase anything. Yeah. So we make sure, and then like this one, it has the halal logo there. Yeah. So we got this for Ibadah's colleagues. It's also whole grain puffs, strawberry flavor puffs. I think this shop, the person was telling us that strawberry is one of their most famous or strawberry crisp things, very famous. So it's one of their best sellers. So that's why we decided to go with this. So total, this herbal farm was about 144 ringgit. Our Aeon stuff, like just now the groceries that we show you, was about 106 ringgit. And the ambrosia was about, the yogurt drink was about 30 ringgit. And then peso was about 30 ringgit. So total haul buying was about 150 plus 110, which is about 260 plus 30, which is about 260 plus 290 plus the peso, which is, let's say, put it as 30 ringgit. So that's about 310. That's $100 for everything. And this is not inclusive of our lunch at Vivo Pizza, which was about 50 ringgit, 40 plus. And then, of course, our grabs to a few places. And then, of course, some spending where we bought some drinks and we bought some snacks like a waffle and some tea. Yeah. So I think in total we spent about $150 in all. One whole day, $150. We managed to get groceries, we managed to get things for people, we managed to get our dinner, and we managed to travel around. But please take note, the only thing we were very pressured about or didn't really like was because it was too crowded and we had to wait too long. I think the waiting was nearly about 5 hours in waiting only. So if we were to remove that, we could have done so many more things. Yeah, but overall, it was a very enjoyable trip. Do you like it, Ibadah?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so she enjoyed it, and that's the most important. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I have many more videos coming up, especially travel videos, and I will share many more things with you guys. And do let me know if you have questions and you have any queries about anything. I'll try my best to cover them in my future videos. And I hope you like all of my videos and whatever I bought and enjoyed watching my videos. This is the third time I'm saying it. Sorry. So anyways, take care. Good night. Signing off from me and Ibadah. Bye bye.